The vulgarity. And yes, I have heard of the Confederate guerrilla irregular army member William Quantrell and his bloody end that he meant because his own Confederate troops didn't trust him in the end and he got killed down in Texas. Before you go off spouting about Mr. Quantrell, though, let's talk about the results of Mr. Quantrell burning down Lawrence and how that resulted in pretty much the ultimate defeat for the Confederates in Missouri. Also, ignore the hat. I got baseball today, and it's raining. Okay, so we're coming back over to my map here, and let me grab a marker. Okay, so here is what's going to happen. After Quantrell decides to cross the border from Kansas City with Bloody Bill Anderson and come and burn down Lawrence, which is right about in here. I know these aren't to scale for exactly what they were, but it works. This entire area of Kansas and Missouri is going to become cleared out. These 13 counties are going to become known as the Burnt District. And the entire reason they are taken out is to keep partisan fighting from occurring in this area. Meanwhile, Confederates who have control of the state of Arkansas are going to be led by a gentleman by the name of General Sterling Price, today best known as the namesake of Rooster Cogburn's cat in True Grit. Anyways, Sterling Price comes up with a plan. He is going to take soldiers from Arkansas and Missouri, including the 3rd Missouri Volunteer Infantry, and they are going to go into Arkansas, go up through the Burnt District, and try to cut off Kansas from the rest of the country, from the rest of the United States, and make Missouri a Confederate state. Missouri was never a Confederate state. Missouri was part of the Union for the entirety of the Civil War. They were a border state, so slavery was allowed in there. Price, who was doing this around the election of 1864, wants to take away the troops, or wants to take away Missouri from the Union because he thinks it'll be a huge electoral loss for President Lincoln. Anyways, he takes his troops and they come up here and they have a battle in Kansas City and they get absolutely routed to where they are kicked out. So much so that they have to run south and then they cross right about in here near where Fort Scott is, near modern day Pleasanton. While they are going up that area, they keep coming in here and then they come to a place called Mine Creek. So why am I bringing up Mine Creek? Well, very specific reason. The Confederate Army gets routed. And when I say routed, I mean the entire battle took place in less than 30 minutes. It was the first time in one of the largest mounted cavalry battles between both the United States forces and the Confederate armies that were fighting against there. They get their butts handed to them. Wagons are scattered, and the entire Confederate army is captured or killed by the United States Army, made up of Kansas volunteers from Colorado and Kansas. Meanwhile, the Missourians are left tucking their tail between their legs, and they lose the entire western theater of the war. Don't come to me with this. Come on now.